Has someone you love started showing subtle but concerning changes over the past year? Many people think that death in old age happens suddenly. But the truth is, the body often sends quiet warnings, sometimes months, even a year before life reaches its final stage. The problem is, most people miss these signs because they seem small at first. It's only later, when looking back, that families realize the clues were there all along. But by then, it's too late to prepare, too late to make those last memories count. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 key signs that often appear in the year before an elderly person's health starts to seriously decline. Some of these signs might be things you've noticed but brushed off as just getting old. Others might seem minor but actually signal the body's gradual weakening. Recognizing these signs early gives you the chance to provide better care, cherish meaningful moments, and most importantly, ensure that your loved one's final stage of life is filled with comfort, dignity, and peace. Stay with us until the end, because understanding these 7 signs will help you prepare both emotionally and practically for what lies ahead. When you know what to look for, you won't be caught off guard. Instead, you'll be able to make the most of the time you have left with those you love. Now, let's begin. But before we begin, if you find value in this kind of content, please consider subscribing to our channel. It helps us reach more families and seniors with helpful information and heartfelt guidance. Sign number 1. Unexplained weight loss. A gradual change in weight can be normal with age. But when an older adult loses weight rapidly or without trying, it could be a warning sign. Perhaps food doesn't taste the same anymore due to medications or diminished senses, or maybe it's a signal of depression, an undiagnosed illness, or a digestive issue. Weight loss in older adults is often linked to poor nutrition, which in turn affects immunity, muscle strength, and even cognitive abilities. If clothes are fitting differently or meal portions are shrinking noticeably, it's time for a gentle conversation and a visit to the doctor. Nutritional counseling or meal assistance can help restore balance. Sign number 2. Withdrawal from social activities. Elderly people often treasure their routines: morning walks, knitting circles, Sunday church, or afternoon chats over tea. So, when they begin to skip these activities, there's usually more going on than just fatigue or bad weather. Withdrawing from social life can stem from hearing loss, depression, or the early stages of dementia. Sometimes, physical limitations make it harder to participate, and embarrassment keeps them silent. They might fear being a burden or worry about losing independence. Gently re-engage them. Encourage smaller, more manageable gatherings. Make time for regular phone or video calls. Reassure them that their presence is valued. Sign number 3. Frequent confusion or memory lapses. Forgetfulness is a natural part of aging, but there's a line. Repeating stories, missing appointments, or misplacing everyday items are early signs of cognitive decline. What's more concerning is when a senior starts getting lost in familiar places, forgets names of loved ones, or exhibits sudden changes in behavior. This could indicate mild cognitive impairment or even the onset of Alzheimer's or another form of dementia. Don't panic, but do take action. A neurological evaluation can determine the extent and cause of the memory issues. In some cases, medications or cognitive therapy can slow the progression. Early intervention helps preserve autonomy. Sign number 4. Changes in mobility and balance. Mobility is a marker of independence. Yet 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year. If your loved one begins to walk slower, shuffles their feet, or grabs onto furniture for balance, don't chalk it up to just aging. These changes can be symptoms of muscular weakness, arthritis, or neurological conditions like Parkinson's disease. They could also signal a fear of falling, which paradoxically increases fall risk. Regular physical activity, especially balance-focused exercises like Tai Chi or chair yoga, can strengthen muscles and improve confidence. Occupational therapy can recommend home modifications to reduce risk. Sign number 5, persistent fatigue and sleep disturbances. Feeling tired after a long day is normal, but persistent fatigue despite adequate rest deserves attention. If your loved one is napping frequently, skipping daily routines, or expressing low energy, it could point to anemia, depression, thyroid problems, or chronic fatigue syndrome. Similarly, disrupted sleep isn't just an annoyance. Poor sleep quality increases the risk of cognitive decline, cardiovascular issues, and mood disorders. Encourage open conversations about how they're feeling. Promote sleep hygiene, limit caffeine, maintain a regular bedtime, and create a quiet, dark sleeping environment. In some cases, a sleep study or medical review may reveal underlying issues like sleep apnea. Sign number 6, neglecting personal hygiene. When a once meticulous person starts forgetting to bathe, wear clean clothes, or brush their hair, it may signal more than forgetfulness. Depression, arthritis, which can make grooming painful, or cognitive decline could be at play. Personal hygiene is often tied to dignity and self-worth, so this change can be emotionally complex for both the senior and their caregivers. Approach the topic delicately. Offer assistance without judgment. Sometimes, simplifying the process like using shower chairs or adaptive tools can empower them to regain independence. And if deeper issues like dementia or mental health concerns are suspected, seek professional guidance. Sign number 7, sudden mood swings or irritability. Emotional changes often accompany aging, but when a normally calm or cheerful senior starts displaying sudden anger, sadness, or anxiety, it could be a red flag. Shifts in mood may stem from chronic pain, medication, side effects, isolation, or neurological changes. Irritability might be their way of expressing frustration with cognitive decline or physical limitations. Depression and anxiety are common in older adults but often go untreated because they can mimic symptoms of aging. Watch for patterns. Has their mood changed suddenly or gradually? Are there triggers? A supportive environment, counseling, and in some cases, medication can dramatically improve quality of life. Aging is not something to fear, it's something to honor. And while decline in some areas may be inevitable, the way we approach it makes all the difference. By tuning into these subtle signs, we can provide our loved ones with the support they need physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Sometimes, all it takes is a conversation. Other times, it may require professional care, but every action we take shows them they're not alone on this journey. In many ways, these later years can be the most meaningful ones. With the right care and understanding, seniors can continue to live with purpose, joy, and deep human connection. Because at the end of the day, what matters most isn't just how long we live, but how well we're loved.